Hi, my name is Micah. I'm in an IPT program at Blue Ridge Community College, and my project for this was to make a Willys logo for my grandfather's Jeep that he's completing. He's coming to completion, so I wanted to make him something for his key rings to match the logo on the front of the truck. I've never used CAD or anything before, so all this was new to me, and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm really into it. With the 3D printing and all this different stuff, it's really nice to know and being able to use it here in the class. The constraints that we came across when I was making this was the printer availability. It takes the printer so long to print that it's hard to hit, like, for me and everyone else in the class to use the printer at the same time, so that was a problem. Just printer availability, really. And we had issues with the printer at first, like as you can see on this prototype that we made, this end is like kind of frizzed out, so we had problems with the printer. But other than that, not really any problems. So in order to make this, we had to learn about reverse engineering, and I've never heard about that before, so that was new to me also. So what we did was I went and looked at the truck and saw the logo, and I sketched it out, and we came in here and I sketched it in my book. Well, I didn't really think about how CAD worked when I was doing this, so I really just wanted to print, to see what it looked like. So I went in there and I printed it, and my sizing was all wrong, but the W and everything was still good. So here's the first one we printed. I printed, the keyhole's obviously too small. I don't know if you can see that. So that wouldn't work. But I got to see how the printer worked at the time. So I went in and I adjusted all the measurement. We had to go through all these terms about how to use different terms that went with CAD, so we understood the different shapes and all this other stuff. We didn't really have a budget, other than, obviously we didn't want to use a lot of filament because that'd just be a waste of money. We had, since school started, we've really been working on this. After the first day, we've just been working on the 3D printing and getting everything in, and the sizing and all these different terms we know. So a couple weeks, we've had a couple amount of weeks. It took me about probably 4 to 5 weeks to get everything mapped out correctly with all the measurements and everything for my final product to be good. The milestones, when I went from, I made this one right here, and the keyhole is obviously too small. And then I went and I made it bigger, which I thought it'd make the keyhole bigger, which it didn't. You can't really even see the hole on this one. So these obviously weren't gonna fit on, the keys weren't gonna go around here so it could set on there. And this is compared to a key, the keys like that, this isn't big enough. Well, then I resized it, and this was a big milestone because I actually have the keyhole now. This was my 3rd or 4th week of printing. I had 6 weeks of printing. So I got this big, and this is obviously too big, but I got the keyhole in, so that was a big milestone on the 4th week. The 5th week, I sized it down, and I got this, which is still it's pretty big, but he could use it if he wanted to. But I wanted to make it a little bit smaller, and the color of his Jeep is a teal, so I wanted to make something that was a teal color to match the outside of the Jeep. So I went with this finally in the week 6. This is what I came up with. The keyhole's big enough, the W's big enough, the right color, everything worked out after that. And on week 6, I got everything figured out on how to do CAD. I went into Autodesk when I first started, and I couldn't figure out how to edit my designs. And Ryan and CJ came in, the seniors from the other class, and they were helping us. And they couldn't figure it out either, so they took me into Design Spark and showed me how to use Design Spark. So whoever uses Design Spark, I really recommend that one over Autodesk. So my granddad was he never seen anything like this, so it was really cool to him. So he really liked this. I really recommend the IPT class to any future juniors coming up. It's a great program. You get to learn all kinds of new stuff. You get to work with a 3D printer. We're going to work with multiple different things and learn about all kinds of different stuff to put us in further in the future. And of course, the college credits you get and everything, you can't beat it. Like, I'm getting all this, instead of paying for it, I'm getting it for free. I'm getting all these credits towards college to better my future. I really recommend this program. Jody Sheeter, my man.